Assalamu alaikum everyone. So I thought along with the blog post about this book, I'll just do a quick video about Migo and Ali and skim through it so you can get a rough idea of all the pages and what's in there. There's been a lot of interest with this one, and there's been quite a few good reviews about it. It is a nice book. The recommended retail price is £14, which, yes, it may seem a bit steep, but to be honest, I personally do think it is worth it. The quality is good. It's hardback. There's, I think, approximately 162, 164 pages, and there's 14 or 15 stories of all the different prophets there. So if we just skim through it, it's by the author Zainab Mia. She's got quite a few good books out at the moment, so do check her out. What you can see here is that it's been published in partnership with the Dawa Project, and there's also been some scholarly reviews here. There's Dr. Muhammad Farid El-Shail and also Sheikh Shady Al-Suleiman. I hope I said that right. So it has been reviewed and approved by some scholars. Then obviously we go on to all the stories of the prophets. What I actually like about it, as I mentioned in the blog post, the language used is child friendly. They're quite, they're simplified, but in such a way that, the essence of the story isn't lost. It has to be done for the child to understand it. I read them to B at the moment, and she seems to be enjoying it and listening to all the different stories. What we have is the story being told here, and as you can see, some of the pages are fully coloured. And then what you have at the end of each story, so not at the end of the book, but each story, you have a question time. And it's not the traditional question time, like, oh, what happened? When did that happen? When did that happen? It's basically, it's a dialogue between Ali and Migo. So they're chatting about the story, and, one of them might have a question about the story. Obviously children, they're very, they start questioning a lot of things, and they're the kind of questions that your child may actually ask once they've read the story. So, here it says, are Iblis and Shaitan the same? That is a typical question that, a child might ask. And what I like about it is that, the dialogue between Migo and Ali, you kind of start relating to the characters, and there's a bit of, there's dialogue between them, and you can see that there's a good relationship between them. Obviously here at the end it says, Migo, absolutely, now give me a kiss. There's a bit of love there going on between the two characters. And then as you go on, obviously, again, the stories, some are longer than the others, some are shorter. Again, question time. So that's pretty much the whole book. You get the stories, you get the question time, and let's just scroll through it so you can see all the different colours. As you probably saw, it is beautifully illustrated and vibrant colours. One thing I also forgot to mention is that at the start of the book, let's just get there, they have the abbreviations and their meanings, because obviously not every child may know what SAW stands for, or AS, or RA, so it's a good way of them learning what all the abbreviations and their meanings are. It is recommended for ages 4+. Obviously children of that age, may not be able to read yet, but it does make a wonderful storybook, especially at bedtime. B seems to be enjoying listening to it, and seems to be learning about all the prophets. My oldest, even she's read through it. She has obviously the slightly older books as well, prophet books, and the more ones aimed at the older children, but even she read through this and seemed to enjoy it. So I do think it is worth purchasing. It's a lovely book to have in your house, and your children are sure to love it, and it will be returned to again and again, and enjoyed, hopefully, inshallah.